what's up, guys? I just got 816 in the world with this Golem deck. Whether you're playing Retro Royale or Clash Royale without any evolutions, this is an awesome deck to play because it's capable of huge comebacks, powerful pushes, and it's pretty easy and fun. Just get an Elixir advantage with your Elixir collector while defending with guards and activating King Tower Tornado. Identify your opponent's deck and get an Elixir advantage from your collectors and find an opportunity to go for a Golem. Once you safely get your Golem dropped in the back, drop a Prince and a Baby Dragon behind it and watch your push fly. The Baby Dragon's splash damage will melt any cards that try to distract Prince, helping me destroy the rank 320, 25 player in the world, and rank 42 player in the world too. I got completely carried by this deck, and I have no shame about it. It's time to use the power of Prince to assert dominance. Lots of Lance love to everyone that's supporting the channel with credit code SirTag. All right, we're starting off the day against a rank 131 player that is probably going to be way better than me at the game. Also, he's going to cycle Night Witch in the back, so I need to go in for a Baby Dragon here to combust those bats. If we're going to use 4 Elixir and he's going to spend 4, we're even and out. But I don't really know what type of beatdown deck this guy's got up his sleeves. I think it's going to be Giant since we see Musketeer. Put log on the Dark Prince shield, so then we're able to hit the hull of the Prince with ours. Which is going to be way better because we do a lot more damage. We deal double damage with the charging Prince. If you guys don't know, that is a nice interaction to know. Just being like, oh, according to my calculations, you have like the regular Prince damage in your head. Like, wait, now I can do 2 of those. We're going to go guards early. Oh no, this is kind of bad. I didn't expect him to do that. I thought he was going to go Giant Graveyard, so I wanted to damage down the Giant as quickly as I could. Didn't really work out as planned, but we should be able to say NATO and say no to that Giant. So it's not going to be the worst thing in the world. It's just a lot of Elixir spent on both of our ends, which actually is a benefit to me because the way I see it is if I'm able to cycle faster to our Elixir collector and he doesn't damage down the first one, we're going to generously get Elixir advantages because we're also defending at the same time. Having Defender's advantage with the Princess Tower helping out is wonderful. So I think it's better for me to go for Prince here and just wait and see if he all-ins into me again. And then after defending, then I'll go Elixir collector. Yeah, I'm going to go cycle this log. Maybe we're able to knock back the shield. Then I'm going to go and use my Electro Wizard on the Dark Prince and also end up hitting the Graveyard Skeletons. He's going to zap, so he's going to spend a lot of Elixir. Inside corner right here of the Elixir Collector is actually nicer instead of dropping it here. Because if you drop it in the corner, it can Graveyard, and then it will have enough surface area to immediately spawn directly on your Elixir Collector. So you want to make sure that you're against Graveyard, dropping your Elixir Collectors in the spot that I'm doing, unless you feel like they can just, you know, activate King Tower and spell the double Elixir Collectors. But he's not in a spot that he can justifiably do that. They go guards pretty early on. This is what we were hoping for last time, and then we're going to probably be okay with a tornado. We want to kill these bats so that he can't damage down our guards because our guards are our main source of damage right now. So if we lose the guards, then he was going to get a couple giant hits, and we couldn't allow that. I'm going to try to Electro Wizard at the bridge, which is really aggro, but I like it because obviously if we're able to help out the Baby Dragon, we're going to be able to kill his Mega Minion. I'm going to go in for another Baby Dragon here. The Prince is still alive. It might charge. Oh my gosh. If that hit the Musketeer, I actually just straight up won the match. We're going to try Tornado everything together. Maybe the Baby Dragons can lock on the tower. We've got one of them on the tower, but that's not near enough. I think I lost. Oh, this is bad. We are going to have to go in for a Prince here and then have to like use Guard's Log against the Giant Graveyard. He's going to do it to me. All right, wait. We can do this. We can Log. I don't think we even come close to losing the tower here, so maybe I can just go Baby Dragon. Yeah, he's going balls to the walls on offense there, and if the Golem explodes, I win the game. So we are risking it for the biscuit, boys, and I think the Golem's got us in the bag. Wow, that was so risky for us to do that, but I felt like I had to defend with the Prince because he didn't have anything crossing the bridge that was really high health. If there was a Giant crossing the bridge, I would have had to fully dedicate all my Elixir on defense. But since he went Musketeer Graveyard, it was just like, you know, skeletons aren't that scary if our Princess Tower is helping out there. But if our Princess Tower was locked onto a Giant and not the Graveyard Skeletons, we would have been completely cooked. Just looking at that guy's ranks, first game of the day, this guy is a phenomenal player, way better than me. 300 in the world at 2,800 medals, and also had some earlier finishes at 131 in the world and 252. We're starting off the day at 1,300 in the world, and we'll see how far we can get. This dude has not been cycling a single thing. This is kind of bad for us because if he makes the first play, we're able to play a bit more passive and respond to his stuff. He's going to go for a Hog Rider, and we shut it down with guards plus logs. So spending 5 Elixir for 4, but we get 3 Elixir to counter push. So not necessarily like the full 5 Elixir, but it's still good. Also, Royal Ghost goes undercover. We're going to activate King Tower very reliably with this Tornado and not have to worry at all. The only downside of this is I don't know what we're playing into. I bet you it is going to be Pekka. Kind of counters Golem for the most part, but it is outplayable if you play perfect. So I'm going to try to go in for our Electro Wizard a little bit lower just because I don't want to drop it directly on the high damage of guards. And he's going to Fireball. Beautiful. All right, Elixir Collector at freaking 6. Let's run it. Let's run it. He's going to go in for Hog Rider as soon as he can. So we're going to get ready with our guards. We're already trying to place them. We're spamming them at the bridge. Please let me defend this. Nice. So shutting down the Hog and sillily slapping away at the Ghost is awesome. Also, the guards taking individual sword slashes is nice. And we're in a perfect position to go and set up our Golem because this Hog Rider is going to be multiple cards out of cycle. And then also another bigger benefit is he doesn't have anything that we're super scared of yet. The Fireball, not that bad. But there it is. That's what I didn't want to see. The Pekka. So Pikachu is going to Thunder Shock and not necessarily surprise me, but paralyze my Golem. It is not something that we like. He'll have like Pekka to counter the Golem. What will he have for our Prince? He's going to have guards. Wow, he has truly built a deck to try to beat our deck. He's trying to counter me out here. I don't like that. I'm an Electro Wizard, so we're going to be able to kill his Baby Dragon ideally. And then if we win that interaction at the bridge, I might be able to pile on more pressure later on. I can't necessarily in good conscience Tornado. It's not going to work out. I have to use guards, and then I guess I can Tornado everything backward and then log. We should be able to kill the rest of his stuff now, but I spent a lot of Elixir to make that happen. I'm also going to Elixir Collector in a spot where he's like less likely to Fireball because he's not able to hit the tower he wants. So he'll just Fireball the right tower instead. So we're going to go Golem in the back and might have to do dual lane pressure to find our way through because there is a Pekka there after all with Hunter and Guard. So a lot of stuff for us to try to break through. I think it's in my best interest to go and cycle multiple Baby Dragons. It's going to be harder for him to kill that. We're going to go for Prince Baby Dragon, and that's going to be our best way of killing the Pekka. We're also going to Electro Wizard so we can go and stun his stuff. Smart decision for him to go in for a Royal Ghost here. Maybe the Golem can explode and deal damage to the rest of his units because the way I see it, the splash damage might just be too much. Wait. We're cooking. I'm going to cycle 2 Princes, 2 Baby Dragons, and this dude might get destroyed. This is seemingly one of the most difficult matches in the history of the game for us, right? Historically, if you've ever played into someone that had Pekka, you would lose with Golem. But if you cycle enough Elixir Collectors, you can get an advantage that even some of the most effective cards that counter you can't stop you. And our guy wasn't even flexing his best rank in his banner. He finished 907 in the world at over 2,836 medals last season, so a really good player. Beating that caliber of player with Pekka Hunter when we're running Golem is crazy. Another top ladder player. This guy finished 576 in the world, so you already know we have to focus up. I don't like cycling my log when I don't have Tornado, but I'm going to do it anyway because it's less likely for him to have a log bait deck if he hasn't cycled something so far. Usually log bait players will make the first move because their deck is malleable. They can kind of adapt to the situation. Whereas if you're running a beatdown deck, you really don't want to make the first move because if you have the wrong cycle, the cost of your cards is so high that you might not be able to make moves to get out of bad cycles. Okay, so this guy's got Lightning Prince. I think it's going to be either a giant deck or it's going to be a Golem deck. In either situation, we're up a lot of damage with the guards. And the most important thing is the lightning is out of cycle, so he has no way of damaging down our Elixir Collector. So if we go Elixir Collector, what he's going to do is he's going to all-in me. He's going to drop his Golem or he's going to drop his Giant. I don't know which one. So I'm going to wait till last possible second before we drop our Elixir Collector. I can't drop it too early. Nice. So if we drop that too early, he would have went in the same side as Elixir Collector because you want to kill the tower that the Elixir Collector is in front of. So when you kill that tower, then your push steamrolls that Elixir Collector as well. So just something to keep in mind. If you are capable of it, always try to go Elixir Collector opposite lane of their big push. Also, you won't have to worry as much about their stuff if you do that. All right, we're going to go in for a Tornado here with our Prince, ideally. This is probably going to be our best possible interaction. And then we're going to use our Baby Dragon in conjunction with that Prince to maybe survive here. I don't know. Hopefully that's how it's going to go. I don't think I have to go Electro Wizard too early, but I'm going to do it anyway, just because I don't want to lose the Mega Minion. A little bit sketch. Could get guards down, so I'm going to go Prince, counter with Log. Oh, I didn't drop it fast enough! Oh, I thought I was getting fancy with him, and I wasn't. I'm a silly sir, that's what I am. Looking rough. Might have to Tornado these guards. I think I don't want to if the one on the left gets targeted. Nah, the one on the right's getting targeted. That's the wrong one, bro. Ah, that was the right one, but it wasn't the right decision. All right, we're an Elixir Collector. He's going to Lightning this. He's going to go Golem straight up. Okay. I think I can't defend. I think I have to go Prince and then go Golem at the bridge. And he's really the only option available for me. A little bit of a silly sir moment, but it's the right play, I believe. If the Prince goes in front, I'm just going to crash out. Okay, I'm going to crash out. That's not it. That wasn't it at all. Our Elixir Collector might get destroyed too. Who knows? Or we could just straight up completely defend this. There's actually a small chance. And then we log? No, we don't. Golem death damage is going to be too much. Maybe not. Is there any shot that we fully defend this? 17 seconds? Okay, okay. Not enough. Oh, that's rough. Wait, he might not be able to cycle back to a lightning. I don't think he cycles back to lightning. I think he loses. He lost. He lost. If I can log. If I can log before he lightnings. If I can log before he lightnings, please let me win. It's the race. It's the final countdown. Wait, the baby dragon. That was the dumbest race to victory that I've had in Clash Royale the entire year. And man, I was in a lot of fear. I did not think we were going to get that log down before the prince charged my tower. Holy heck, Baby Dragon clutched up in a big way. So since this guy can't be running Royal Hogs or Royal Recruits, maybe he's running Royal Giant. Let's go for a log. Oh, we predicted the future. Candlestick bowling. Get absolutely whacked down, my dude. If we Elixir Collector right now, it's going to be safer to be dropping in the middle because we don't know if he's going to have Miner, if he's going to have Miner Mortar, or if he's going to have Miner Mega Knight or something. Go guards, and then definitely counter the rest of his stuff with a Tornado. Finishing off the bats, and then shift our direction towards whatever other cards he's going to be cycling soon. Probably going to be our best bet. I'm an Electro Wizard here. Really safe for Elixir investment, but I lagged a little bit. The Electro Wizard wasn't immediately dropped like when we did. I don't know. Sometimes my internet does that. It's very rare. Maybe like 1 out of 100 games. Luckily, I have pretty good Wi-Fi. All right. If I go Prince, then we can cycle Baby Dragon to support it. But I think Prince is going to be better than cycling the Baby Dragon by itself. Baby Dragon just dies to a lot of stuff. Prince at least force out some other big cards. And go Elixir Collector here. He's going to go Miner on this for sure. The Prince hits the tower before he's able to afford the zap. Let's go. Okay. We can Tornado the Miner directly to the King Tower, actually, if you guys are unaware of this. One of my favorite plays to do in Clash. Right here. No matter where it is, it actually gets pulled directly to the King Tower. No matter where. Don't matter. Even if it was in the other like spot, we could have still done the exact same thing. I'm an Electro Wizard, so we don't lose our tower. We have 2 Elixir Collectors on the field. Oh, another thing that you can do is if you cycle Elixir Collector, you can actively go in for Electro Wizard as a response to your opponent's Miner, and then you're able to catch the Miner every time. You don't even have to like guess where the Miner is. And you can reset the Miner from attacking your Elixir Collector too, so it's fun. Okay. So typically Mega Knight decks are really good in evolution states, but in this game mode in Retro Royale without evolution, I think Mega Knight's just weak. At least that's my perception on it. All right, we can Tornado, and then we can go for Prince afterwards, so the Mega Knight jumps on that, and then we can log. Wait, that was the best defense ever. Holy, that was a generous possible extra trade that he gave me. My man is Santa Claus. And we are clawing at that Mega Knight, shutting it down. How is he going to defend this? He's going to Inferno Dragon, and then we go Electro Wizard. That was really smart of him, actually. All right, we're at Tornado, so then he loses to the Skeletons, and then we reset, and we retarget on the Inferno Dragon immediately. Wait, he's not even targeting the freaking Electro Wizard yet with the Mega Knight. He needed to, and he can't. He shan't, and he is shattered. That is beautiful. Let's go. I want to 3-crown this guy. Come on. Let's make it happen. For all the Mega Knight players out here in Clash Royale, we gotta do you dirty. We gotta do you dirty. Mega Knight is the most hated deck archetype in my comment section. Every single one of you guys hates Mega Knight more than everything. Y'all literally threaten me with dislikes every time I make a Mega Knight video. You're like, Jake, I'm leaving the video and I never want to see you play this garbage again. So for all of you Mega haters, I had to totally trash Mega Knight. All right, it's time to bring in the pain. This guy is going to be saying good luck to me, and I feel like you shouldn't be doing that when I'm running a Golem Elixir Collector deck. Unfortunately, we aren't blessed with good luck. Maybe the luck just didn't load in because he cycled the luck a little bit too late for us. Otherwise, I would have gotten Elixir Collector 5th card. You can't really get it in the starting hand, but you can get it your 5th card. If you're able to do that, obviously you're going to get a bit of an advantage if you can get the Collector as quickly as possible. You'll generate that Elixir advantage and then be able to pile on pressure with Golems afterward. Anyway, this guy's going to have Prince. He cycled 8 Elixir with the Electro Wizard and the Baby Dragon. So now he's cycled 8 Elixir with the Ice Wizard and the Prince. So we're even Elixir right now. I feel confident that I can cycle the Elixir Collector in the middle. There's a high likelihood that this guy's going to have Tornado. Oh, wait, really? He's going to be running Golem. Okay. Weird deck. I thought it was going to probably be like some type of giant deck, but more of a defensive giant deck. Anyway, I know for a fact that I can go Golem here, and I want to be able to use that Golem to tank for our Prince so the Prince doesn't die to the bats and then the rest of the stuff that our opponent's going to be throwing down. There is a likelihood where this guy is going to have lightning, and that would be very sad. I hope that's not going to be the case, because then the Prince and the Elixir Collector and the tower all get hit. And of course, that's exactly what happens. Fortunately for us, again, I was hoping that the Prince would not die, and that is exactly what happened for us. What the heck? This is the first Golem Dark Goblin deck I've seen ever. I mean, mind you, we're also at the top leaderboard too, so the fact that this guy is playing a Dark Goblin in a Golem deck, a top 1000, is insane. I don't think I've ever seen that before. I don't think I've ever seen that in my life, actually. Sometimes people will put Firecracker for Firecracker Evolution at mid-ladder, but like, Dark Goblin is just an entire different degree of weird. This man is wildin'. So, I guess he just wants the pain of getting logged and having nothing else to bait out the log, so I guess he did this to himself, truly. Anyway, we're going to cycle the Golem in the back, and we have an entire Elixir Collector on the field, and he is going to go draw the Golem at the exact same time as us. So, we're even Elixir, but we're down damage, but we have an entire plus like 7 on him with the Elixir Collector, which is insane. So, we'll take that trade. I'm going to go guards here. He's probably going to go in for a Night Witch and then a Lightning if I had to guess. So, I don't want to stack up too much Lightning bait. In fact, it'd be better for me to Tornado all this stuff together so then we're able to splash onto it with the Baby Dragon. I think we might just log the Dark Goblin as quick as we can and then throw down a Prince and then maybe like a Golem at the bridge. It seems really weird, but trust me, when we have Elixir Collector and it's double Elixir, we can actually afford to do this, and it's not that bad. As long as the Golem is going to be able to break through, we win this game. So that's what we're going for here. We're going to cycle Baby Dragon guards. We should be able to destroy the rest of his stuff. The guards do so much damage that even though you're going to have an Ice Wizard, it's not that big of a deal for me. I'm also going to Electro Wizard on offense, which I don't think I've ever done before in my life. Electro Wizard on offense is insane. He should Lightning this any second, so I'm going to wait for the Lightning. Okay, never mind. He's not going to Lightning. He's just going to continuously cycle more stuff. Easy value for me. We're in a Tornado, so that we can go and kill that Dark Goblin faster. He's not going to be able to get anything down in time, and this is looking really promising. As long as we're able to get guards on the field, we're going to win the Prince interaction. The Prince might hit the tower. No! I got robbed. Literally robbed in 4K. So I'm going to go cycle my Golem earlier than he does, and then I'm just going to stack up more stuff. Because we weren't able to win with that interaction, I kind of have to make things happen here. I could Electro Wizard up top. Don't think that that's going to be the best play because there's a higher likelihood that he's going to Lightning. So instead, I'm going to get ready with the Tornado. And even if you Lightning, you're not going to be able to kill us. You're going to be able to knock the Golem to explode far enough away that it doesn't reach the tower with the death damage. And then I'm going to go guards. Wait, this is going to be Lightning range. He could take me out, hypothetically. But hear me out for a second. I think the Prince is going to find its way through, and maybe we win the game. I mean, the Prince just needs to hit the tower, please. Yes! Oh my gosh! That would have been extraordinarily painful. With all my units down at the tower, I could have lost to Sir Pain himself. I want to take a quick gander at the replay to see how close it actually was. I bet you this bro was at least at 5 Elixir in the last second. So yeah, no, he was at 4. It was a little bit less close than I thought, but I'm still very glad to have won. He was loading in the Lightning, and that thing drops instantaneously. What I've gathered from all the games today is Prince is pretty overpowered. Either you build a deck with it to plow through your opponents, or design a deck that can counter it so you don't get destroyed. And even then, like against the Pekka player, he still struggled with Guards, Tornado, Pekka, and Hunter. If you're charging Prince Connects, you'll be charging up the ranks in no time. Check the pinned comment if you want to see the full gameplay of me pushing from unranked all the way to 816 in the world with nothing cut out. Tons of fun games, beating some of the best players in the world, and if you haven't seen it already, you don't want to miss it. Like the video if you enjoyed, subscribe for more daily content, and I hope you have an amazing rest of your day.